Hey there, Pisces. This is a general reading in regards to love for you. We're starting here with the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck to get the overall energy of the person connecting with you and their energy towards you and this connection. The card that we got is card number 15, which is action. Which is, it's a good card. It implies that they want something to happen. They want to make something happen. They want to take action or they want like to encourage, action to be taken. It's card number 15, in case you are not, in case I didn't say that. I can't remember if I did. All right, we're going to take a look at the tarot now. This deck is called Thoth. So they're in did I say Thoth? I'm sorry, this deck is called Hush. Sorry, Hush Tarot. So they're in the energy of wanting to move things, or they want to move things along. They want to get things started, or they want you to get things started, and they're hoping to inspire that in you. But definitely really in this something needs to happen kind of energy, okay? Let's take a look now at how they feel about you. How does the person connecting with Pisces feel about them? You may feel also that you connect with that energy. You may feel like that's how you're feeling. Sometimes these things get reversed, so if that's how it is, take it how it resonates for you. We get the Justice card for how they feel about you. The Justice is about balance, equality, like fairness, not just not just fair like on a surface level, but it like goes deeper than that, almost um like what you deserve kind of energy, like they're getting what they deserve in this connection, if that makes sense. um Possibly that they feel things are very, very balanced and very, this is also, by the way, Libra energy. So you might be connecting with a Libra, but it could be that they feel things are very, very balanced, or they're feeling a need to bring that into the connection. I would say as how they feel about you, I would say that they're either feeling that they're getting what they deserve, or like that things are very balanced between the two of you. Let's take a look now at how you feel about them. How does Pisces feel about this person? We get the Knight of Cups. Wow. You're feeling very romantic. This is also, it feels more like an action card, this one here. I mean, justice could be action, but this feels more like movement. You know what I'm saying? Like something happening. The artwork on these cards are very interesting. She's actually holding a sword, which this is the Knight of Cups. It's not the Knight of Swords, but she's holding a sword. She's like, swords, I don't know, they give me the sense of dedication, or like single-minded focus, like very focused kind of energy, and the way that she's holding it out like that, like charge. But also with the Knight of Cups, that's a romantic feeling, that's feeling kind of lovey-dovey, kind of in love. Definitely you think well of them, okay? And you have emotions. You're feeling emotions towards them, and wanting to move forward in that, with that energy there. Let's take a look at what they're hoping for in this, with this connection. Like, what are they hoping will happen next in the connection? Oh, that came out quite a bit. High Priestess, card number 2. It's interesting. They got 2 major arcanas. And with the justice coming out and feeling like maybe they're getting what they deserve, it does feel like for them this is very oh, sorry. Oh, this happened to me yesterday during readings. Someone keeps calling me from Chicago, Illinois. I don't even know anyone in Chicago, so I don't know who that is. I don't know if that resonates for you, but that was Chicago. Oh, I'm going to mute that so it doesn't happen again. But because they're major arcana, it implies that whatever's happening with them and you in this connection, at least for them, it may be divinely guided. Like it's something they really do need. It may be a balancing of things for them, or it may be whatever it is, it's something that is definitely supposed to happen for them. But with the high priestess, that's interesting for what they want to happen, what they want to, what they're hoping for in the connection, because the high priestess, that that's an understanding like outside of this physical world. Like it's something spiritual that you feel with someone, and it could be that they're looking for that with you, like they're looking for that like beyond this realm kind of connection, you know. Something very deep, something very powerful. Or sometimes the high priestess just represents something coming to light, you know, information coming to light, because she knows, you know, and it's not always obvious to others, but she knows. And so it can sometimes be about what she knows coming out. I'm saying she because the high priestess is female. Doesn't really have to do with anyone's gender in this situation. It's just the card. So, but so it's either about like seeking that understanding, like wanting, it's not even seeking it, wanting to find it, wanting to find that deeper meaning in something, or it's wanting to expose some kind of information, wanting something to come to light. Okay. Um, let's take a look at what you're hoping for. Oh, the cards just, the lovers. Wow. Wow. Also major arcana. And also Gemini, I'm sorry, it's Gemini energy in case you weren't aware, so you might be dealing with the Gemini, but the lovers is, I mean, you want a spiritual connection. Like it's possible that you're both looking for the same thing, but I really feel like what this is they're more seeking an understanding or depth to something, you know. Or like I said, possibly something coming to light with the high priestess here. But in a relationship, the high priestess can just represent like that knowing that you have with someone, which is really what the lovers is about. It's about having this really strong bond with somebody and feeling that spiritual connection with them. It's also about physical connection as well, the lovers, and also about following your heart, you know, making the choice that you feel guided to by your heart. So however that resonates for you. This is all looking really, I mean, it's looking really positive. On their side, it looks, it not that you don't look serious, okay, because you do, but you also look very like really with an open heart, you know, like your heart is really open here. And on their side, it feels more um like you're trying to connect, like they're trying to connect their heart space and not their mind space, but like it's going to sound weird, but kind of like their soul, you know, like they're trying to like make sure those two things are connected. With this justice card, I just really feel like it has to do with, um, I don't know, have you ever met someone and you just knew that they were meant to be in your life, you know? And that's kind of how I'm taking this justice card. I don't always take it that way, but that's how it feels. Also, with the high priestess in their hopes, I just feel like they want to understand why you've been brought into their life. They feel like you definitely were meant to. And yeah, they want to understand it. And so it feels like a headspace kind of, like the way when you describe it, it sounds like headspace, but it's actually not, because it's deeper than that. If that makes sense to you. Let's see now. We're going to ask the tarot if you could help them. What's advice tarot would give you to assist them in what they're looking for and what they want? Okay. So how could Pisces help this person? What can Pisces do? What advice do you have for them in regards to this? Queen of Cups. Wow. I mean, be understanding, be compassionate, be keep that heart open. Wow, this is such a promising reading, like, which is great. I'm so excited for you, Pisces. But with the Queen of Heart as advice, you know, follow your heart first off, but also be that energy, you know, take on that energy, which is someone who's just very compassionate, very understanding, you know, let them lean on you. Let them keep your heart open. And she's not very judgmental. Okay, the Queen of Cups, she's very accepting. Whatever it is, it's okay because it's you, and you are you, and that's great. And so it's just this very like safe kind of energy to be with, you know, when you're with someone who's a Queen of Cups. By the way, like I said before, gender's not a thing here. So Queen of Cups, it doesn't matter if you're male or female, it's just energy that you're encompassing. And the Queen of Cups is just very understanding, very compassionate, very like I said, there is no judgment from her. So that it feels like that's coming across, that specifically, the no judgment. Let's take a look here. What could you do for yourself? What could Pisces do? What advice would you give them to achieve what they're hoping for? The Hanged Man and the Three of Swords. For advice, I mean, the Hanged Man means that you may need to look at something from a different perspective. You know, the Hanged Man is so sure about something. He's so sure, and he's willing to be hung there for it, you know. And so they hang him upside down, and as he's hanging upside down, he's like, wait a second here, I have maybe got this wrong. I like maybe, you know, because he's seeing it from a different perspective. And so as advice, it's saying here that you may need to see something from a different perspective. And it has to do with this Three of Swords. I would say the Three of Swords as advice, like sad things happen, bad things happen, you know, and it is a part of life. It's a part, the negative and the positive, they go together. And it's actually how you process that experience, how you process that experience, that determines how you move forward. And if you take it with you, or if you carry that weight, or if you release yourself from it, if you learn from it, if you find gratitude in it, in that whole experience, then you're able to move forward, and it doesn't like hold you back, and you don't pull that into your next connection. So this is possibly about a past connection of your own. And maybe you need to shift your perspective on that heartbreak, whatever happened between you. And I don't think it was this person, but I mean, maybe it might have been somebody else, but there is some heartache that you need to look at in a different way. You need to, and one thing that advice that I love, that I absolutely love, that has helped me in my own personal life, and I really feel like people should try to apply it in their own, is, you know, like I said, the good and the bad, it's all a part of life, you know, and we go through something, and it hurts us. And we can just carry that pain and carry that blame, or carry that guilt, or carry that hate, or whatever emotions we have tied to that event. We could carry that on, but then excuse me, but then we put that on the next person we meet, even if we don't mean to. We're still hurt. We're still carrying that negative emotion from what happened before. And so we're going to expect to see it from them as well. And it may not be really obvious to you with me just saying it, but I think if you really think about it, then you'll realize that that is something that happens. It's something that people do. It's something maybe that we have done ourselves. And what if you're able to look at that experience and see how that experience changed you, okay? And how it helped make you who you are right now, the wonderful person that you are right now, because you definitely are a wonderful person. And the pain of our past helps take us to where we are right now. And when we can acknowledge that, then we find gratitude in it. And that is how we release ourselves from that negative emotion, how we release ourselves from that event, or that relationship, or whatever it is that we are keeping ourselves bound to. So anyway, the advice here is to try to look at it from a different perspective. This has to do with past, like I said, and I don't think it was past with this person, but it could be. I think it's past with somebody else. But both of you, really seem very positive in this connection. And I feel like you both feel it very, like very strongly, and you both definitely want to move forward in it. That's like coming out here quite a bit. But don't let this hold you back. Like really, 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 please release this. See this new perspective so that you don't pull that into what's happening here, because this looks really beautiful and positive and rewarding and possibly necessary, definitely something that's meant to be, is how it feels from both perspectives. Okay, let's go ahead and get some advice for you, some additional advice from a couple of oracle decks here. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I do want to say thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support, and when you watch, that supports me. So I really do, really, 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 really appreciate it. So thank you. If you like the video, if it resonates for you, if you wouldn't mind liking it for me to let me know, I'd really appreciate it. Definitely not necessary. If you feel comfortable leaving a comment, please do that as well. If you enjoy the video and want to see more of my videos, then please do remember to subscribe. Definitely not necessary, but it will put my videos in your feed. So can we get advice for Pisces, please, in regards to this connection? Vitality. Vitality is the beaming force that gives energy and vigor to life. Somebody else got this in a reading yesterday, but I can't remember who it is. Vitality. Vitality is a beaming force that gives energy and vigor to life. It feels like like they're talking about vitality, like inspiration, like what what fuels your fires, and like, and maybe there's something here about a fire that you need to feed. Sorry, I wanted to look up the actual definition of it. The state of being strong and active energy. The power giving continuance of life present in all living things. Those are the two definitions. Yeah, it's like it feels like the fire that keeps it all moving, and maybe that's something you need. I mean, it doesn't feel like you're missing that in this connection. Definitely feels like there's vitality, but maybe that's just the underlying. Maybe you're both feeling it, but you're not like pushing it into the connection. um, but yeah, it's like it's I feel like it's advising you to feed that flame, like be that energy, vitality, feed it. Let's get one more card of advice, please, for Pisces. Please, can we get advice for Pisces? Well, okay. Okay. There is a nobility to those who do not let neediness or desperation compromise who they are. Wow. There's a nobility to those who do not let neediness or desperation compromise who they are. It almost feels like a strength card. If you're more familiar with tarot, uh, strength card, it talks about having strength of self. Being able to hold yourself back from something, and neediness and desperation are things that we feel, but they have a core. There's a reason for that neediness and that desperation. And if you like look within, if you really look at it, like, why do I need? Why do I feel so desperate? Why do I feel so needy? Um, and generally that's connected to some kind of fear, or it may be connected to a past experience, like where you you felt like you it really, it's more fear, I feel like. Desperation and neediness, it's a fear of loss, and like you're afraid to lose something. And if you're feeling that this connection could be as powerful as it looks like you're feeling, even if you're not feeling the lover's energy yet, that's in your hope. You're hoping that this you're hoping that this connection will be this lover's. Okay, this is what you're hoping for and what you want, which is a very strong connection. It's like soulmate energy there. And so if you're hoping for that, and like clinging to that idea, and like desperately searching for it in this person, then that all adds like a negative factor to this connection. You when you are soulmates, when you meet your soulmate, okay, um, it will just be, it will just be what it is, and trying to force it on something is just not the way to make it work. It is what it is. And so like invest in it and put your heart in it. Like you're definitely being advised to do that. Don't pull in any past experiences, um, let it be what it is. I know you're hoping for this and they're hoping for this, and that's great. And it may very well be that you'll find it within this connection. It definitely looks very positive. But you got to let it be. You got to let it be what it's going to be. Don't try to force it to be something. Feel like that's what this is, because there's a fear of loss. You're like, this is so great. This is so great. Oh my gosh, what if I lose it? Oh no, what if it ends up like going wrong? What if something goes wrong? And as soon as you start like dwelling on those fears, you pull those possibilities into this connection. And that might be part of what this message is here. Don't look at the previous experiences in a negative way. Like every experience you have in your life is meant to happen. Like it's meant to teach you something. It's meant to help you grow. I'm so totally rambling, and I hope that I haven't lost you here and you're completely like done with me. But um, yeah, it feels like the message is like, don't bring that into this. Let it be what it is. And also like acknowledge that if it's not what you're hoping it is, that's okay. Like it's okay. Don't like grasp onto that, the fear of losing it. Because if it isn't what you think it should be, what you want it to be, what they want it to be, it's okay, because something else is. Truly, honestly, something else is. And so you just have to learn like experience this for what it is and move on to the next thing. But I really think this looks gorgeous. It really does. And so don't like mess it up by being afraid. Okay. It is what it is. Have fun. Gosh, this looks like so much fun. I want to be in this connection. It looks very positive. And anyway, so enjoy it for what it is. Like be this vitality, give it fire, feed it, don't pull it down with negativity and with fear. And yeah, that's what I have for you, Pisces. So I hope it resonated, and I hope that you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much again for watching it. I hope I see you back here again in the future. Bye.